outside of JPWA, I know that certainly for the last 28 years, maybe longer, you're credited with training some of the biggest names in the industry, Hall of Famers, or certainly first ballot Hall of Famers, but the likes of the Hardy Boys, Bray Wyatt, the Bella Twins, Natty Neidhart, you mentioned her earlier, Adam Copeland or Edge, Kurt Angle, and so many more in OVW, Deep South, FCW, and NXT. I mean, as I mentioned, that's just kind of the tip of the iceberg as far as the people that you are credited with training. And we'll talk about another individual in just a moment. But that's a pretty impressive list. I mean, when you were training some of those individuals, did you notice or did you think to yourself, yeah, this guy or gal, this individual's got what it takes, and I can see them going all the way?
Sure. Sometimes you can see it, and sometimes I've been wrong before. I've been wrong about some people. I've been wrong about one Hall of Famer. I don't want to mention his name, but that I never thought would make it. But it just went to show me I can show you what I know, and I can tell you what I know, but you have to have the talent to do it. It's like the 10,000 hour rule. They used to say if you did something for 10,000 hours over and over, you become an expert. Then they amended that and said, well, you also have to have some talent. You also have to be able to pull it off. Well, it's the same thing with wrestling. You can train with some great trainers, but you have to have the talent. You have to have that innate ability to feel this. This is a feeling business. This is the entertainment business. It's sports, yes, and it is physical, no doubt. But without that innate ability to entertain and have people care about you, then it doesn't mean anything. So, when you watch the Kurt Angle, when I locked up with Kurt the first time, here's an athlete, a gold medalist, who has nothing. I have nothing to prove to Kurt Angle, and I told him when we first locked up, Kurt, I I have nothing to prove to you, so don't kill me. When we locked up, he understood what this was. He had it. He got it. He was right there with me. So you have to have that if you're going to be successful. You have to understand what this is and how to get it. And it takes a lot of practice, repetition, repetition, repetition. And sometimes you go out there, and no matter how much you go over a match, there's going to be things that happen. There's going to be elements of the match that may not go exactly how you want them to go. And if you have everything planned out from A, B, C, D, E, and you get to C and something messes up, you don't know how to get to the rest of it, then you're screwed. So that's one reason why we go over the basics and fundamentals over and over and over until I believe don't do it until you get it right. Do it until you can't get it wrong. And then it'll become second nature to you. And all those guys you mentioned had that second nature about professional wrestling. They didn't do it until they got it right. They didn't until they just couldn't get it wrong.